Welcome back to the top news channel RF Update. If you find my video useful, don't forget to click like and subscribe. VDL helpless, Polish judge stripped of power of European Court, EU crisis. Rule of law prevails, proclaimed Polish justices as they shattered the European Court of Justice's authority. After Poland's constitutional tribunal rejected the authority of the European Court of Human Rights, it dealt another blow to Brussels in the continuing rule of law dispute, ECHR. According to many opinions, people believe that, yet the EU itself still refuses to abide by Article 6 of the Maastricht Treaty and sign up to the ECHR. In fact, the ECJ has gone one step further and ruled that affiliation to the ECHR is not compatible with EU laws. So why is it okay for the EU to distance itself from the ECHR and not all right for Poland to do the same? EU hypocrisy keeps on being exposed. On the other hand, the ECJ was conceived in 1952 as a court of arbitration on EU law. Its constitution is quite clear: it cannot make decisions on national laws. The EU and the ECJ are exceeding their legal protocols. Along with that, others said, the EU is allocating 16 billion euros to Poland each year and the Poles are stamping all over them. So who are the mugs? Well, the mugs are the EU members' taxpayers for having to contribute for this to happen. The Poles don't care, they pick and choose and still get the cash. The EU don't care, they are drawing massive salaries and pensions for making rubbish up. In a recent speech, when it comes to Article 6 of the Convention, Judge Julia Przelebrska of the Polish Tribunal said that it is not consistent with the Polish constitution when it includes the Constitutional Tribunal in its description of a court. A European Court of Human Rights, ECHR, right to determine whether or not a tribunal's justices were appointed lawfully was unconstitutional. Along with that, many people say, the so-called EU has claimed, since its inception, that the member states of the bloc retain their sovereignty. The so-called ECJ's remit does not include the interference in a member state's internal laws. Thus Poland must be a sovereign state and able to implement its own laws regardless of the interference of some trading bloc. Why on earth would the Polish people want judges appointed by their own politicians rather than ones appointed by non-elected administrators from a foreign trading bloc? Previously, despite a judgment by the European Court of Human Rights in May, the Polish Constitutional Tribunal declared on Wednesday that the court has no authority to review the nomination of judges in Poland. It has already caused a problem inside the European Union this year by determining that several treaties of the group are incompatible with Polish constitutional provisions, which has been dismissed by some as a partisan organization. And the question asked by many readers is, why is it we are no longer in the EU Ponzi scheme yet we are still managed by the ECJ? Poland is in the EU but refuse to follow the ECJ. If they can do it, so can our useless government. Not only that, the EU has fined Poland 1 million euros for every day that they don't accept EU laws. How much money do you think Poland will pay back? My guess is a nice round number. Poles, rise up and force your government to shrug off the coercive controls of the EU, or forever tolerate the sequestration of your sovereignty, your trade capabilities and your dignity.